The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Romanowski. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in. So
there he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he picks up the first down, and he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Romanowski. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back. Get him on the ground quickly.
Third down try for the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Romanowski. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They boot it away. And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Watkins.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hunt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Now back
up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Romanowski. Bringing the heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. One more snap coming before halftime. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Penn State! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. And they'll just down it right there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Romanowski. Still looking, on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Martin. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to pass. It's Romanowski. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Line out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line.
Hold on, I gotta grab my food real quick. I'm ready.
They are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 28 to Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
And that was good defense again. And personally, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And a
big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the 1st down.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. A lot better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Johnson looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the 1st down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on hat to go get that first.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting him in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Open space at the 25. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why won't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Might be changing the route. The play-action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone toward the score.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
A huge point after this for the lead. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Back to throw, it's Romanowski. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays during the passing attack, vertically down the field. They've got to score some touchdowns.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Lowers those pads. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half, but D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.
They filmed them battle all the way to the very end.
So yeah, we came into the
crew. We ended up talking to the gangs in the area and asked if they could shoot in those areas, keep it safe.